Jeff, I'm sorry things are so rough for you and Anne.
Yeah.
Not knowing what's going to happen can be tough.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of used to waiting by now. But for some reason, this thing's got me crazy.
Try to hang on to positive feelings. In a way, you have been given a miracle, Jeff. You have found your son.
Yeah. Bobbie, damn it, I'm having a hard time getting my life together. I mean, for years and years, I'm searching for my son. I finally found him. And now I can't even tell him that he's my kid. On top of that, this morning I had to tell PJ that his mother was dead. I tried to distract him with, talk. Told him I'd get him a dog, and maybe that we could live together and stuff like that.
You said all the right things.
Yeah, but the bottom line is still the same. That kid is walking around in a fog. I mean, as far as he knows, his parents have deserted him. First Peter, and now Diana.
Jeff, you and Heather are his real parents, and you are very much alive.
Yeah. Heather. That's another part of this whole nightmare.
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to do a damn thing about her. Not until Anne has been cleared of any connection with this whole mess.
We'll identify this as the second interview with Miss Anne Logan in the presence of her attorney, Lee Baldwin. Miss Logan, previously you told me that you were nowhere near Diana Taylor's apartment on the night that she was murdered. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And you have already identified this as your wallet, correct?
Just a minute, please. Anne, I want you to look at this. You're sure this is yours, huh?
It's fine.
Thank you, Captain.
Now I'd like to get into the relationship of you and Diana Taylor.
We worked at the hospital together.
Yes, I know that, but I mean the personal relationship. Is it true that the two of you openly and bitterly quarreled in the lobby of General Hospital the morning after you learned that Jeff Weber had spent the night with Diana Taylor?
I don't think I want my client to answer that question.
On what basis?
Well, for the moment, on the basis of her privilege to decline to answer.
Lee, I'll take care of this. Captain Ramsey, yes, I did argue with Diana about Jeff. I was very upset, very angry. I thought that I was losing Jeff to another woman.
I see. Now, Miss Logan, you have continuously told us that you were nowhere near Diana Taylor's apartment on the night that she was murdered.
Well, come on, Bert. It seems pointless to reiterate this fact.
Well, I apologize, but I am just trying to lay the basis for another question. If you were nowhere near that apartment, could you please tell us where you were that night?
Now, take your time on that one, Annie. Think about your answer.
Yes. Think about it carefully.
I was taking a walk. I couldn't sleep.
You do live with Dr. Hardy, Mrs. Hardy, two minors, one of them being your own son?
Oh, Bert, apparently you already know that. Now, what are you doing? Trying to badger her?
Counselor, I am just once again establishing a basis for another question. May I go on?
Please.
Perhaps Dr. Hardy, Mrs. Hardy, maybe your own son can verify the fact that you went on this little walk that night.
Well, they were, sleeping, I'm sure. It was late.
You didn't tell anybody you were going out?
No. No, I just got my coat and walked out the door.
Well, where did you walk?
I walked down the street. I walked around the corner.
Did you by any chance run into anyone, a neighbor, a friend?
No, it was dark. I didn't see anybody.
Uh-huh. How long did you walk? An hour, a half hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes?
I don't know how long, where I walked. I took a walk. Why do you have to know that? I just don't remember.
In essence, you are saying to me that you cannot back up your story.
No, in essence, Bert, she's saying she doesn't remember.
Come in.
Captain, we'll be ready for the lineup in a couple of minutes.
All right, thank you. You can turn off the recorder, Marilyn, please. We'll stop the questioning for now. I'll go out and check. As soon as the lineup's ready, I'll be back. Thank you.
Annie, what in the hell do you think you're doing? Now, you let him lead you into another pack of lies. Even I could hear it.
I was frightened, Lee. I didn't know what to do.
You tell the truth. If you're not going to do that, you don't do anything else. My God, that flimsy story about taking a walk and the Hardys not being up. Don't you realize that that's the kind of thing that he can check on just like that?
Sorry.
Don't you be sorry for me. You're the one that's going to be facing a murder indictment, and you better understand that right now.
Miss Baldwin, Miss Logan, we're ready. Please.
Well, it's only a temporary arrangement, I can assure you. My typing is lousy and my shorthand's not much better.
But you're very good at surprises.
Well, it's the only way I could be sure of being able to take you out to lunch. You are free, aren't you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Then we have a date?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
What is it this time? More information?
What are you talking about?
Well, you are planning to ask me a lot of questions over lunch, aren't you?
Well, of course I am, but you wouldn't want me to lie now, would you?
No, I wouldn't want you to do that.
That's what I like about you, Laura. It's your quick mind.
Well, that's a relief.
On the other hand, I did say I wouldn't lie.
I've got to get busy.
Curse of the working class.
I've been out running an errand. I was supposed to type up his letter. It should have been done about an hour ago.
I often wonder where you go in these mysterious errands of yours.
Oh, I get to go all kinds of secret places, like dry cleaners, department store.
Really?
Once I even got to go to the laundry to pick up a blouse, handmade.
Sounds fascinating. Secret life of an undercover errand girl.
Errand person.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, I've got to get to work.
Rather dull reading, huh?
This is confidential. You're not supposed to read anything on my desk.
Good secret agent doesn't leave her knickknacks lying around.
I'll try and remember that.
You ever done an errand to see a man named Cassadine?
Why are you asking?
To get your reaction, and I think I just did. You see, the notorious Mr. Cassadine is still in town. And I wouldn't want you to be the first person to run into him, Laura.
No, I just thought maybe we could do a memorial service of some kind. You know, if we could get a picture of Diana and put it up just in the hospital chapel, and then throughout the day,
It's a fine idea.
friends and co-workers could come in, you know, and pay tribute.
Bobbie,
We're talking about lunch.
do you know if any arrangements have been made for the funeral? I'd like to at least send some flowers.
I don't know, Ruby.
Rick?
Yes,
Excuse me, but everybody's asking about Diana's funeral.
the service is going to be in Florida.
Florida?
Her mother and sister live there.
I've arranged to have the body shipped there as soon as the police release it. I'm sure that everybody would like to be there, but I know that's impossible, so what we'll probably have is a memorial service here at the hospital.
She was such a sweet woman.
Yes, she was.
Everybody's having a very hard time realizing that she's gone.
Anybody heard from Lee or Ann?
Nothing yet, but I'm hanging right by this phone. Jeff's been out of his mind, though. He's been down here every 2 minutes asking if there's any word about Ann. I don't know what to tell him.
Bobbie, has Ann called yet?
Yes, no, I'm sorry, not yet. Main desk, Miss Spencer. Yes, he's standing here with me right now. It's Lee Baldwin. He's at police headquarters.
Lee.
Hi, Jeff.
Yo, what's going on?
Listen, I know you've been going out of your mind. I'm sorry. This is the first chance I've had to call you. Ramsey's finished with questioning at the moment, but he wants Ann to face a police lineup.
A what?
Take it easy. You know, he has some witnesses, and he's trying to get a positive identification of Ann at the scene of the crime.
Lee, I am coming down there. Don't try to stop me.
Hey, look, that's why I'm calling now. I think Ann's going to need you.
What? They're asking Ann to be in a police lineup. Lee wants me down there right away.
Look, we'll go down with you just as soon as we can finish making rounds.
Yeah, fine.
I don't believe it. and Logan in a police lineup.
We gotta get out of here right away. I don't want him down there stirring up waves or anything.
I need half an hour, that's all.
Meet you right back here.
Thank you all for coming down. I'm sure the sergeants explained to you how this lineup works. You will be able to see 4 possible suspects through this one-way glass window. I assure you that none of the suspects will be able to see or hear you. We want you to look at them. They will all be wearing nurses' uniforms, which is what each of you told us that the woman you saw was wearing the night of the murder. Look very carefully. Study each individual girl, because I want you to be as positive as you can about your choice. We don't want you at all to discuss with each other. That's why the sergeant has given you a pencil and paper. When you have made your decision, you will look. They'll each be wearing numbers, 1 through 4. Please. This is very important and a very serious matter. When you've made up your mind, write the number down on the pad. Please give it to the sergeant. Now, have I made myself clear?
Yes, yes.
All right, would you please step up to the window, Sergeant? Tally them up with me?
Yes, I will.
4. 4.